Well, DOH was really excited this year about adding some new team members, one of which was Bruce Bensley. He's been featured in numerous outdoor publications and is an accomplished hunter. We talked about getting together for a while to film a hunt, but just couldn't make it happen until late October. So we both jumped at the chance to head down to southern Indiana to try and kill a Halloween buck. We would be hunting on a new land lease down there that would prove its worth the first weekend.
It's October 31st. We're in southern Indiana. It's been raining for 2 days. On the top of a ridgeline with a cornfield behind us. A deep draw out in front. The ridgeline's covered in rubs. So hopefully the rain letting up and temperature's supposed to drop the next couple days. Looks like it could potentially be good.
After 2 straight days of rain, the weather finally cleared, and a cold front came through that turned on the light switch that we had been looking for. And even though I wasn't able to film all the deer around us, we'd never been so covered up in bucks.
Bumped a nice, like 140-inch 8-point. Couldn't tell if he was bedded underneath the stand or was just working this ridge line. But so 4:30, so we have about 3 hours to set. Hopefully, if things cooperate, another buck his size or bigger will work that same ridge line. There's some cutting wood, as you can probably hear, in the field a few hundred yards away. Hopefully, I can find my way into the back corner of this field. Finally stopped raining after a solid 2 days. The skies are blue. It's supposed to cool down overnight and drop down to the low 40s tomorrow, so hopefully tonight will be good. Alright, we're gonna settle in.
There's a buck over there.
He's following that doe. Okay, I can't shoot. I just smoked him. That was a good buck. That's the 5th shooter we've seen tonight. That doe must have been hot. Yeah. We had 2 small bucks parked right underneath us. Probably 45 minutes ago. Both were directly downwind. Every deer tonight has been directly downwind. Not a single deer has busted us. 15 minutes after that, we had 2 nice bucks. We couldn't tell exactly what they were. Both white racked bucks worked their way from this ridge behind us down into the bottom. Maybe 30 seconds later, it looked like a good 10-point pushing what looked like a nice 3-year-old 8-point. Either one we would have shot for sure. Working up onto this top, we couldn't get a shot at either of them. I turned around. Out of the corner of my eye, I got a 10-point standing right here on the edge of the field. And then 2 seconds later, Anthony tells me there's I could hear another deer walking. I couldn't see it. Tells me there's another buck working this way. Good 8-point working his way up to push that other 10 out. That was as action-packed an hour period as I've ever had in a tree stand. Unbelievable. We're gonna give it probably 45 minutes or an hour before we get on that deer because I couldn't see exactly where I hit it. He acted like he was hit good. He sounded like he was hit good. Go up and take a look at the arrow, see what it looks like, and make a decision from there. I almost thought I heard him go down over here. But, wow. That's how it happens in November. Awesome. That's amazing. That was unbelievable. They were all bumper, man. Unbelievable. That was a good shot. Good switch. Oh my God. I didn't have just like we said. I know. We're gonna start moving after that. Yeah. Terrible weather. I know exactly. I thought it's gonna cool down. I mean, the sky's finally cleared. And oh my gosh, they came boiling out of that bottom. Awesome. That's a good buck. That's a good buck. That's a good buck. That's heavy. We just got down. Check to see where he hit that buck. There's blood everywhere. I don't see the arrow, but I'm sure we'll find it along the way. This trail is just painted though. There's the arrow. Good blood. Been tracking that buck for the last 20 minutes. And I think we just jumped him out of his bed. The hit looked good. And the blood looks good. But it concerns me that he bedded down and we jumped him. It looks like he's still bleeding good up in here. I think we're going to back out. The last thing we want to do is just keep pushing him deeper into these ridges.
We shot this buck last night around 6:45 and got on this track fairly quickly, thinking that he had gone down. We eventually jumped him out of his bed after probably 75 yards. He was bleeding well the whole time, but we thought it best to back out, give him a chance to bed up and come back in the morning. And that obviously paid off. A solid buck, definitely one of 5 shooters we saw in a 45-minute period last night. It was absolutely unbelievable. The first 2 days we were here, southern Indiana, rain was warm in the mid-60s and literally didn't see a deer
for our first 3 sets. Last night, finally cooled down, skies cleared, high pressure system moved in, deer came boiling up out of the bottom. First there was a couple young bucks, and eventually it was almost difficult to keep focused on the number of deer coming up out of the bottom, because they were coming from the valley directly below us, then up over the ridge top that was kind of out in front of our stand, and trying to stay cohesively on the same deer was a little bit of a challenge. I hit him a little bit farther back than I thought he did on the video. It was tough to see exactly where the arrow impacted, but after reviewing it last night, we think maybe it clipped a branch just before it hit the deer. It looks like it caught one lung and probably the liver. He went probably 200 yards before he finally bedded down, and that's where we found him this morning. But great buck, great hunt, unbelievable weekend down here in southern Indiana. Couldn't have dreamt it up better.